Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. Yo,
Yo,
Hayden, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, of course. I'm here, you're here, and guess what? Fair's not here.
He's over. He's probably tweeting about Roman Reigns right now.
Exactly. Gosh, blazing over Roman. Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with the Bros alongside Hayden and myself. We don't know where Fair's at. Excuse me. I'm at an undisclosed location right now. Uh, is there an echo?
No, you're good, man.
Okay, I want to make sure. This technology nowadays is something superb. But yeah, we're here for another episode of Wrestling with the Bros. So glad you're here with us, Hayden. I'm glad you're actually feeling much better, man. You said you were sick last week. How are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling much better. No, for sure, feeling much better.
It was a flu.
Uh, it and it ended up just being a viral infection, but it
Oh,
kicked my ass. Like it really kicked my ass. I was out of work for a week.
oh wow.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Yeah, yeah, it's something going around, man. There's been quite a few people that I know that have been sick here out here at the job too. So it's definitely something going around. And then it's actually gotten warmer out here in Illinois within the last few days, just because it was like the freaking Arctic, and now it's warm as hell. So yeah, but we're thawing out here uh in the Midwest. So I'm glad about that. Uh Also, shout out to our executive producer, the man who makes this all happen, who helps us show you our pretty faces every week. Smitty, shout out to you. Uh, I don't know if, congratulations on your Eagles getting to the Super Bowl. Once again, second time in 3 years. They've gotten to the Super Bowl, and second time they get rewarded with playing the Kansas City Chiefs. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, and look who decides to show up. It's Fair, ladies and gentlemen. He decides to show up. What a guy. What a guy, I tell you. What a guy. Fair, how are you doing this morning? How are we doing tonight?
Uh, first of
Nobody
all,
cares how you're doing. All right, let's get
first
right
of
to the show,
all,
ladies and gentlemen.
what you gonna do?
We have a
What you gonna
great
do is calm the hell
we
down.
we we, we have
What
a
you
great
gonna
great
do
show for you
is
tonight. We're
calm the
gonna
hell
recap.
down,
We're
sir.
gonna
Sir,
recap what's going
sir.
on,
Do
what
not
happened on
interrupt me.
SmackDown.
Don't
Nobody wants to
interrupt
talk
me.
to you. Take away his
No, I
mic.
don't
Take his
care.
mic.
Nobody wants to talk to
Uh,
you, and I'll get you mic
what
week. All right,
what
you
is
won't have a mic.
what's going on,
You
Hayden?
won't have a
We
mic.
had
I don't
SmackDown. We
want to
had
talk
Raw.
about nothing else
We had
but
Saturday
Cody
night's main event.
Rhodes being
Nobody
a new
cares about that.
champion.
Oh my God,
That's what I want to
this
talk
dude
about.
here, this dude here,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, he is
You're not
terrible.
gonna sit
He
here
he,
and
he
try to
shows up
overtalk
late.
me.
He shows up late
You're
to the
not gonna.
podcast.
You're
He's
not
in.
gonna overtalk. First
He's
of all, I
sitting
was here
in the
before you.
back.
I
Yeah,
was
and
here
guess
before
what?
you.
You left.
I
You
was
left
here
before the show
before you.
started. You left before
I
the
was
show
here before
started.
you. I was here
Anyway,
before
ladies and
you.
gentlemen,
I
uh,
was here before
all
you.
right, we'll let Fair talk just for
I
a
would
brief
no,
moment
no,
here.
no. You go ahead and
We're
your
gonna let him
big
talk.
watermelon ass head talk. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
all right,
ahead.
all right, all right. Your pork shoulder head having ass. Look here, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday night's main
You're.
event happened on Saturday. It was not too
Oh yeah.
bad, not too bad
Saturday.
of a show. Saturday night main event. Yeah, that's why I said Saturday night's main event happened on a
There was some show
Saturday,
with Saturday.
not a Sunday, not a Wednesday, but a Saturday.
I just want to make
So
sure it was on a
fair.
Saturday.
Well, yeah, it was on a Saturday. Fair, since you want to talk and you're doing all this bloviating tonight.
Spell it. Spell it. Hmm. Okay. Okay. You don't want to spell it? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Listen, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna first tell Hayden to put his phone in isolation
Oh,
because he's echoed. And then two, I just want an acknowledgement of what I've been saying for the last 8 or so months. That's all. That's all. Can I have an acknowledgement of it before we get started? I just want to have that acknowledgement.
Acknowledge what?
I was talking to Chris since his big head ass don't want to talk, but I want acknowledgement.
come on, man, come on, man. Your Oscar Mayer fingers really don't want to go there right now. Okay, all right,
Like, first of
go
all,
go right ahead.
first
Okay,
of
go
all,
right ahead.
first of all, you droopy eyed bastard. Stop
Oh,
playing with
Okay,
me.
all right.
Hey,
Your
look at
stop
this
white bill
guy.
looking ass. All right,
Hold
go right
on.
ahead.
Okay. Okay, we got a guest in the building.
hey,
First
yeah,
of all,
yeah.
Nick, we unorganized as hell right now. This is so
No,
Oh, that's
disrespectful.
you're
okay. I
unorganized.
don't need organization here. Daggum, you in these streets calling my name, I'll pull up.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Oh,
call your
yeah.
name.
He
I
pulled.
didn't call
Yeah,
your name.
you. No, you
I
said
didn't call your
Knicks.
name.
Are you
I ain't call your
there?
name.
Oh yeah,
Knicks,
yeah.
are
You
you
called my
there?
name. You pulled the receipts. You called my name.
Ah, pull the
Oh,
receipts,
on
Knicks.
Twitter? Oh yeah,
Pull
then
the
I did call your
receipts.
name. Then I did
Yeah,
call your
you
name.
acting
Exactly.
like
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Ladies
You
then
and
I
acting like
did
you
call your
didn't
name.
call you ain't like you called my name.
I did.
exactly.
I
Ladies and
forgot. I
gentlemen,
forgot. I
boys and
got high
girls,
before I did
children
it.
of all ages, we have a special guest in the building joining us all the way from the great state of Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not his, hers, but your guy, Knicks. What's going on, man? How you feeling, baby?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm about to get this daggum pack this bloodline merchant his damn self for his content up real quick is what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
Yeah.
He
talk
got
to
he
him,
got
Go
sir.
go
he
right
got the he
You
ahead.
got
have
the
the
he
floor.
got the he
You
got
have
the
the
nerve to
floor.
call some
Have the
he got the
floor.
nerve to call somebody else a bloodline merchant. Boy, what you out here in these streets doing?
I'm a content creator. First of
You
all,
a bloodline merchant.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You the
yeah,
biggest merchant.
The
yeah, yeah.
biggest
No, we're not the
merchant.
biggest because when you don't, nobody gives a shit about your fucking feud for 8 months. Okay, nobody gives a shit about your
Brother,
feud for eight months.
all you
Not a
did
damn
was,
feud. Go
oh my
ahead, call
God,
me KO,
Roman
and
Reigns
I'll give
said
you
something
AK. I'll
in
give you
here now.
Solo. All of that. That man's reign is a C plus reign, and I don't want to shit about it. You
I
can't
don't know what
just.
to tell you. The bloodline storyline's been C plus. You had to
Yeah,
look,
when Roman wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, he
I'm an
was.
original
Roman couldn't handle
bloodline member,
Solo.
sir.
Roman said,
I'm an
"Please,
original
Cody,
bloodline member, sir.
please
You
help me
talk to
come beat
Chris.
Solo."
You talk to Chris. Who actually beat Solo? What are you talking about?
Uh, all Roman said, "Cody, please come help
No,
me
he
beat
didn't. No, he
Solo."
didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, they
No, he
had to
didn't.
walk out there
No,
in
he
Georgia
didn't. No,
Tech, the
he
whole
didn't.
nine. He couldn't
Brother,
beat him.
brother,
Please
no,
come
he
help me
didn't.
beat the new bloodline, Cody. I need you.
First of all, Cody says, no, I'm not going to help him. And then by the end of the show,
And then
helps him.
Roman begged
Why did
him.
he do
And
it?
then Roman begged
How
him.
did Roman beg
Yes.
him? They went
And then
there for
Roman
Cody to
begged him.
ask him. Hold on. They went there for Cody to ask him, can you
Yeah.
have my back like I'll
Yeah.
have yours? That's
Yeah. The
all.
pro-
He went there to
Cody's
ask him.
Cody's run that you're saying that's down would probably be better if you had to spend so much time helping Roman get his house affairs in order over there. Hard to have a nice little beef with someone when all the time you got to go help the OTC go get his little flowery thing back around his neck.
Flowery thing is so disrespectful.
Whoa.
Yeah, hard to build storylines when you got to go over there and handle
First of
some quote
all,
unquote light
first of
work
all,
for Roman.
nobody asked for Cody's help. He wanted to help. That's why Kevin Owens is mad at him now. That's why Seth Rollins is mad at him now.
Wah,
I think
wah, 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 wah,
Don't get
wah,
mad at me
wah,
because I can
wah,
quote
wah, wah,
story.
wah,
Don't get mad
wah,
at me
wah.
because I can quote story, baby.
Don't get mad at me because Roman's having so much problems with a solo.
What problem did he
He
have with a
having problems
solo?
with so. I mean, how many times you had to face? I mean, you want to talk? You want to go through the
Twice.
lineup and the matchups and
Twice.
everything else?
You know what? You know what?
Twice.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that, Knicks, because Fair needs to be straightened out. Okay, Fair has
Straighten
been
me out.
Yeah.
talking reckless
This
Straighten
old
me out.
bloodline
on this
merchant. Look at this
podcast. On
bloodline
Straighten
this
me
merchant
out.
over
podcast.
there.
So, Knicks,
Straighten
I'm
me
gonna
out.
let you have at it. Go right ahead.
No, don't
Straighten
let
it
Yeah,
out
me
like a
this
go have
perm.
at it. You
Straighten it
want
this
to
out
shut
old
like a
your big
perm.
bloodline
ass mouth?
merchant
Go
talking
make
down
me
on
fucking
Cody.
show me. Show me, big face. Go ahead.
Oh, bloodline merchant ass talking down on Cody. Look at this guy,
F
the
his
original
American dream.
merchant,
His dream ain't mine, baby. How about that?
the
Yeah, I
original
want the
merchant.
I want the Sicilian and the fucking Polynesian. That's what I am.
What you what
Okay,
what you what you what you
you
gonna
see
do
it in
when
my
Roman don't
face.
win? Hey, what do you do with Roman when you don't win the Royal Rumble? Then what? Who cares?
I don't have Roman don't win in the Royal
I
Rumble,
know that,
so
but what's gonna happen to him? Then what? Where's
he's
Roman's
still gonna be
beef?
the biggest star.
Where's his
Who match you
where's
want to
his
care
rivalry
about?
that you
Who
care?
match you want to? Who
Who
match
do
you
you want
care
to?
about?
I've never cared about
You
him
care
versus
about Drew?
Solo.
Hold on, you care about Drew and Roman? You care about a CM Punk and Roman? You care like I
Is it?
can keep going. You want?
I mean, who they lining up? Because they ain't lining none of that shit up. When they
I'll
gonna
tell you
get to
what.
it?
They've been lining it up since November for him and
I,
CM Punk.
I care about a CM Punk and Cody.
Oh,
That shit was straight fire
oh,
last night.
oh,
That's a segue. Nice. That's how
oh,
Hayden gets a segue in
oh.
there.
That was a
Well,
straight. That was straight
Segue in
fire.
there.
that was
You
fire.
know what?
Let me
You
get
know
to
what else
that.
people care about? People care
What's
more
that?
about Rock versus Cody than Rock versus Reigns.
Nobody wants Rock Cody. Fuck
Oh,
you.
but they do.
Ooh,
No, they don't.
ooh.
No, they don't.
But they do.
Next, real quick. I'm gonna ask you this: what are your thoughts
I ain't
about
never
Saturday
had Chris
night's main
talk so
event?
much.
I'm sorry, Fair was being rude. What did you saying,
I
Chris?
was
Yeah,
rude.
very rude.
Very
No,
rude.
I wanted to ask you what was your thoughts on the special Saturday night's main event?
Boy, what a turn of events, right? You had a bunch of belts, the first time around. Oh, some belt swap tens. Second time, like, how about no belt swap? But it was good though.
Okay,
I liked it. I liked it. I think I might have enjoyed this one. And I enjoyed the first one. I think I enjoyed this a little bit more though. You know
Yeah.
why?
okay, yeah. You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah, because you
Why
know
is
why?
that?
Because they've made somebody that was, I know it's not the bloodline anymore, actually fucking matter over there. Thank you. Wow, you're finally finding a way to
Ooh,
build up the
Oh,
set
Jay.
the yeah, they're finally finding a way of building up the other quote unquote bloodline that they fumbled forever during this Roman stuff and what was going on there. And they should have been doing this, and look, that's not on Roman. I'm not saying that's on Roman. They should have been building those guys like that out of the gate and not making them cronies. Not that they ever
well,
did that with Fatu, but I'm talking
Mm,
about the other gentleman there finally getting his due diligence and stuff and being in the limelight a little bit. We know the other guy's hurt. Yeah, yeah.
mm.
But you should have been built that up for them. And guess what? We might have cared more about the bloodline rivalry. But hey, I digress. They found their way finally.
No, you're right. And hey, I've been yelling at Knicks because we've been playing around on Twitter pause, but that's just the thing we do. But just when I'm doing that about Cody and stuff, I'm not really blaming Cody, just for the audience to know. I'm not sitting here blaming Cody I'm
Oh,
blaming Triple
he
H.
is. He is. He
oh,
is.
oh.
Just to get
I
on a
smell
professional level
defeat
real
in the
quick. I'm
air. That's
really
good.
blaming
That's a
Triple
good
H.
start.
Oh
Acknowledgement's the
wow,
Listen,
first way.
he's
okay,
Acknowledgement's the
actually
first
blaming
okay,
step.
his boy.
come on,
He's
man.
actually blaming
There you
Triple
go.
H. Wow,
There
I'm
we go.
we
shocked.
There
gonna
I
we
do
mean,
this.
go.
he is
There
the
we go.
biggest Triple H glazers
My job,
on this
gentlemen,
side of the
gentlemen,
planet.
y'all go ahead. My job's done here. Y'all go right ahead.
Hold on. I
No, I'm good.
before you get on to that fair,
No.
I'm gonna say this. The thing that I like most is last year you could have probably scripted out other than what the stuff was with The Rock of what was gonna happen at Mania by this time
Mm,
last year. And
mm.
I can't tell you what that card looks like this year, and that excites me.
Yeah, it's not to say random, but it's definitely an opener. That's not even a word. A more open card this year for
Spell it.
WrestleMania. You know, yeah, open.
Opener, yeah, opener. Here's the
Spell it.
opener. Here's the opener.
I mean, that is the word, but that's the word. The context of the word didn't make sense. But yeah, it's you can like we were just kind of yelling about though, but it's a good question. You can really after that promo on Raw, you can really get a Cody Rhodes and CM Punk train kind of going. Like I said in the chat, it was crowdsourcing. That's what they were doing. They were crowdsourcing to see if it would hit, and obviously it's buzzing all over Twitter. So that's one. Obviously, you can go back to the bread and butter with Roman and Cody. You can go to Rock and Cody. You can go to Rock and Roman. You can go to a lot
Well,
of
fair to
places,
your
and it
point, they
just
they crowdsource. Well, I'm buying your crowdsource fair. I mean, Monday Night Raw, they crowdsourced, right? Hey, here's Seth
yeah,
Rollins. Now comes out Gunther, and then let's go ahead and sprinkle in,
Drew.
everybody's favorite. uh, Paul brother.
Vigilante.
Yeah,
So
but
crowdsource. Hey, which one of these guys y'all want to see? What do you like over here? So yeah, I'll buy the
Right.
crowdsourcing on the other side
Definitely
on
was
both
a it's
sides.
and
yeah,
that's
but
why I
Logan
say
showed his hand
Hayden
today.
that
He
I
ain't.
wasn't my bad. Just if I'm gonna finish it, you go ahead. But just to say that's why I kept saying I don't know how I feel about that Raw. You said yeah, it had a bunch of good stuff on it. Yes, it had a bunch of good stuff on it, but it was definitely a lot of it. Just the feeling to me, it was definitely a lot of here. Let me throw this at the wall and see what sticks. And that's just how it felt to me. Go ahead, my bad.
I was gonna say outside of those, I mean, because you can say that out of a lot of those guys. I mean, Seth has a chance to win it. Jay most definitely has a chance to win it. Logan showed his hand today. He should have never posted the fight poster between him and his brother because now you're gonna say, all right, Logan ain't. There's no way Logan's main eventing, right? Like you
Is
probably
that the
already
Polka
knew
Doom?
that.
We're gonna have the Polka Doom in the boxing ring now.
But I mean, to that, and that's wild to me. The day after Raw, you go ahead and drop probably the biggest, what everybody's been wanting to see for a long time is those two fight. Legitimately.
I think that's
Um,
what everybody wanted
I mean,
in
will it be
in
legitimate
AEW.
though?
Right?
nah, yeah,
Yeah,
legitimately.
yeah.
I'm talking about
Lucratively,
James.
yes.
I
But
went
but
to
this is
Cody
what
and
they have.
James, CM Punk.
Right, but let's be clear, right? Them giving you all these different guys and crowdsourcing, that's for them to build up so you don't really feel like this guy's going to win at the Rumble, right? We're trying to
Yeah.
make it very open, bringing all these guys in to have these conversations on both sides of the belt so you don't know who's the odds-on favorite at, going into the Rumble here as we are, coming up this Saturday.
For sure. I've never been so unsure about a pay-per-view in such a long. I don't know who's gonna win. Like when we picks, I'm straight guessing. I don't know.
On either side, the women's
Yeah,
and men's, I have no
yeah,
idea.
and that's kind of good. That's kind of a
Yeah,
good thing.
yeah. I agree because I was kind of wondering if hey, if Charlotte's coming back, are they are they going to give it to her or what? Becky Lynch, are they going to
No
give it to
doubt.
her? I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't believe they will, but it makes one wonder, if they'll go in that route.
For sure. The Charlotte winning with the meltdown on that app. The
I think even
meltdown.
I think it can't be. To me, honestly, for the women's section, I this is just my opinion. I think it needs to be somebody new. It can't be Bianca. It can't be Becky. Can't be Charlotte. Can't be those three. Um, I would probably maybe even add Bailey in there. I don't think Bailey should be a back to back.
So you said it can't be Bailey, not Bailey. Oh, you said Bailey, Charlotte, Bianca, and Becky. You don't want that.
Becky. Yeah, I don't think it should be any of them. I think it should be some new blood. I honestly think probably Io is probably the odds-on favorite for me to win the women's.
I think I said that in the summertime that I was picking Io to win it. But now a lot of girls got hot though. I wouldn't mind Nia winning it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind um man, you can have Naomi, you can have Jade come back and reveal kind of
And,
who
and
attacked
see,
her and have
Oh,
her
there
win it.
you go.
There's a
and
lot of
Ding,
see,
ding,
different ways
ding,
to
right,
do it.
ding. There's the
exactly.
winner.
If
That's
you win it,
exactly who I was thinking. That's exactly who I was thinking. Jade. I was thinking Jade.
so that
and
means that you would have to put the belt on one of the other two. Because
Not
why
so
would you do what?
necessarily.
yeah, I don't
Not
think Jade
necessarily.
needs to win a belt.
Right.
Hmm?
I
I mean,
think
Jay,
main
you also
eventing
put
would
the
be
belt
enough
on one
for
of
her.
those. Yeah, I mean, all she's going up for the belt against whoever. You don't have to have one of the belts. Look, unless one of the people that jumped her owns the belt already.
Now we're cooking. See, actually,
or
I
or
think
owns.
I think we said that in the podcast that maybe Naomi might be one of the people who might have jumped him or jumped
That's what
her
I'm
rather.
saying.
Excuse me.
Or Tiff actually might have
Yeah,
did it.
Tish. Yeah.
Tish, yeah.
So if Tish was the one that jumped her, she wins the Rumble. She goes after Tish.
I feel like that would be too straightforward.
I don't want that. I don't want that
It's
match.
because you're close to it. That's why you're too
Yeah.
close to the fire.
Yeah.
I don't care who wins that
That
belt as long as Rhea's belt stays on her.
uh I know I say I don't like it. I just it's no flavor behind it. Like if I want Jade to win, then it's easy to wrap that story around it, right? So who do you have them take the belt off? You're not gonna have her take the belt off anybody take the belt off Rhea because you want Rhea going into WrestleMania as champ. But would
Think it's
anybody
too soon?
care
Oh
if
yeah. I mean, do
Bianca?
you think it's? Let me ask you. Do you think Tiff needs to drop the belt? You don't think she's ready for Mania with the belt
I
yet?
don't I don't like you can't know if somebody's not ready for Mania until you let them go through the build to be ready for Mania. Like I think she is top notch with her talent. I wouldn't mind it, but then it has to be a Charlotte to have that match with. That's why I don't want to pick Jade, and I kind of want to pick Charlotte to win that Royal Rumble because I think it's going to be Tiff and Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe because of the ties with H has Hunter has with Ric Flair. Maybe that I don't know. I could see her winning. I wouldn't be happy about it.
I think
Um,
Triple H has been waiting for.
But if
I
you're
think
talking
he's been
about
waiting.
something straightforward, I mean, Flair coming back in the Rumble first thing and wins it. That's pretty straight. It's about as straightforward as you get.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. But I really just think that not Flair, that Triple H has wanted to book Charlotte for a while. Like he wants to be, even if with backstage news, you hear that he's hands on with Charlotte and her stories. You hear that he's hands on with certain people's stories, even when he wasn't, here had the health issue. I just think he's been wanting to book Charlotte correctly, and here's his time, and he's going to try to put that belt on her. And that's just
I
me
mean,
and my knowledge of him wanting to do that for her, and that is just it's clouding me right now. That's why my pick is going to be Charlotte when we make the pick. I'm just gonna. That's just what
could
it
could he
is.
fool us all and put it on Jordan Grace?
No,
You think it's too early? I mean, she was impressive in last year's Rumble. It's not like it's her first Rumble.
for sure, but nobody knows her in the WWE crowd like
I
that.
don't know if she's ready to
Like
go through
we
that build yet either.
Yeah,
exactly. She
Is
That's a lot of
like
ask.
being NXT known and being WWE crowd known is a different thing.
I want to
It's
see
a
her
different
against
thing.
Rhea.
That'll happen, but it's not gonna happen at WrestleMania.
That's fair.
is
That's never
Oscar coming
happening.
back, or is Oscar
I
still
think
out?
I think Oscar. I think I haven't heard anything, but I think Oscar. I mean, her and Charlotte got hurt around the same time, so
Oh, okay,
Charlotte got
okay.
Charlotte got injured before Asuka, like a good
it was
time
like a
before
month or
Asuka.
two earlier. It was Charlotte got hurt and then Oscar got hurt, or Oscar was hurt and then she went out. She wrestled hurt, I think, through Mania and then went out.
Hey guys, I got to get back in here and close the shop. I'm already at the shop, but this Bloodline merchant content creator called my name, so I had to pull up real quick. So
Pull up,
I am a
bro.
man
We
of
We'll
my
have a
word.
full discussion.
I'm so glad you pulled up. I'm so glad you pulled up because
Yeah,
fair. He talks out of his ass literally
Hey,
every
yeah.
week we have this podcast. Okay,
with
he talks out of his
Nick,
So
ass.
you just gonna disrespect me
Nick,
in front of
before you
company?
go,
Okay.
Yeah.
do you want to go ahead and give us your picks for men's and women's Rumble?
Give me look, right. It's got to be Punk's time, man. At the end of the day, right? And you kind of even go into the him and Sammy like you were not the same. I've main evented Mania, you haven't. Punk's against the clock, so I'm going Punk. Punk gets his WrestleMania moment, and on the women's side, man, give me. See, I want to go Bel Air, but the tag team thing gives me pause and why they would why Bel Air would win it. Uh, I mean, it's all right there in front of us. It's probably too straightforward, but give me Flair. I think it's too straightforward, but sometimes the most straightforward thing is the swerve in general because you think they won't do that. And I mean, look, Flair versus pick one. Tiffany, you want to give Tiffany the rub, and you go through that, and you want to really build Tiffany. That works. You want the Rhea versus Flair as well. You know what that's going to bring to the table. You've seen them in the ring before, and what
5-star
kind of
match.
match that was A plus 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 5 star, whatever you want to put in the what show they put on. So we're talking about Mania. It gets no bigger than Flair. She's coming back, and she coming. Go ahead and let her get the Rumble. That's where I'm at. So give me Charlotte Flair for the women, and give me Punk for the men. It's his WrestleMania moment finally.
Who you
And
got with Cody and KO, or is this straight. Yeah, as we said, straightforward, right?
No, Cody. Yeah, I think. Look, you're. Look, this might. I know we've been at this for a while. This might be the heel turn for Cody in this run with Punk.
You felt it
Possibly.
last night. You felt it
Yeah.
last night. That was not a
I
face
definitely,
promo.
I definitely feel like that was the way Cody was emoting was a person who, like how Punk was saying that around that 300th day you kind of get a little wary.
Hmm.
Paranoid.
That's what he was conveying
Right.
with his emotions physically. So
Well, you can
he's
tell
gonna
he's
snap,
getting.
but he's gonna snap because he's a little stressed.
And
He's getting.
he's also he wants a heel run. Like we kind of know that, right? Let's be clear. Cody does want to do the heel run. So I mean, this is the opportunity for that to happen.
I
So
think
we'll
it
see.
works better as a heel, bro. If he does like a Homelander-esque character, I think that'll be so
Sure.
great for him.
It's built in. And you even saw whenever he ran up on right when he ran up on Sami Zayn and Sami jumps, he turned around and looked and you kind of saw the look on Cody's face afterwards. You know, he didn't say nothing. I was like, oh, that's different. That's a different energy in his face and what he's looking like. So I think we're seeing the precursor there. So give me Punk for his WrestleMania moment versus Cody, and then give me Charlotte. And either one she wants to pick. I think it works either way, whichever one she wants to pick. It depends on the business they want to hand. Do you want to put the rocket into Tippy time? You can do that. If you want to just put on a banger, I mean, let Rhea and Charlotte get after it and let them go put on a banger. Let them do what they do.
All right, brother.
All right.
Appreciate you
All right,
coming
Appreciate you
on,
sir.
bro.
guys, man. Keep
Yep.
fighting the good fight, man. Hey, man, and don't let this bloodline merchant content creator get on y'all's nerves. Hey,
I'm
just
not.
hey, Chris, just hit me. I'll pull up if he
Oh
gets out
man,
of hand. Just
got
let
you.
me know.
I got you. I got you.
How
We
about
we
I'll
have
hit you
a
right now? He's out of hand, and you can come back. How about
hey,
that?
we have a saying around here. We have a saying around here that Solo had Jacob with the whole "I love you, Solo."
Yeah.
That's fair for Roman. I love you, Roman.
Yeah, put your hands
I
together. Put your hands.
know
There you go.
you
Right.
Put your hands
love you,
together.
Roman.
Yeah. Just remember, I'm stinging the Raptors. I can drop out the Raptors at any time. You just never know when. I'll deliver justice here whenever
I
it's
got a
needed.
bet too. I got a bet
Let's
too.
go.
Let's go.
Especially if Roman wins the Rumble, we're gonna need you.
I'll be back. Don't worry,
Oh God.
for sure.
God, yeah.
I,
Take care,
I'll even
Mitch.
All
turn my.
right, bro.
I might even turn my camera on. Y'all be safe, guys. Have a good show.
You
All right,
too.
brother.
Thanks, man. Hey, that was not my his her, but your guy Nick's. Thanks for pulling up, man, on us here on Wrestling with the Bros. Uh, you know what though? He mentioned Nick's mentioned Roman. I'm sorry, not Roman. He mentioned CM Punk coming out last night and talking to Cody, and he also he said that Punk would be is his choice to win the Rumble. I can honestly see that, considering the fact that, and fair to your point about they were kind of crowd surfing, or a little bit, not crowd surfing, kind of
Go ahead. You got
just
it. Go ahead.
yeah, just kind of seeing what the temperature is. That
Mm.
actually would be a good. That actually would be a good thing for Punk to win, just for the simple fact of what Sami Zayn said last night. I've main evented WrestleMania. You haven't, and then for Punk to come out there in front of Cody and say what he said in front of him, yeah, I can honestly see them possibly giving Punk his moment.
I I like all that. I still think that you somehow. I think the favor that Punk is, because we keep on forgetting this favor that
Hmm.
Paul owes him. I think he's going to lose in the Rumble, and I think the favor is to get him into the Elimination Chamber um, for whoever has the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think Punk wins the World Heavyweight Championship at Elimination Chamber. I don't think you give him both the Rumble and a main event. Because then you're like, oh, what else does Punk really have to chase? Um, I still think the main event for night one for the World Heavyweight Championship is Drew, Punk, and Seth.
You think
Triple
it's a
threat.
triple threat?
I think it's a triple threat because you still feel the tension between all three. Like Drew really wasn't out there for Roman. Like he hates the bloodline, but now he's starting to think that he is the reason, he's the catalyst for the bloodline. If you heard his promo, like he's like, you can tell Roman thank you because I'm the one who set him on his path.
Oh yeah.
It's also a callback, if you remember, to when him and Roman met at that Survivor Series, remember the champion versus champion thing? And then he said one day, Roman said, one day you're gonna thank me because when with the what I put you through is gonna make you better. I saw or something to that effect. So I thought just personally he was kind of calling back to that as more of a way to bait Roman more than saying that he's responsible. But obviously he's saying he's responsible, but it was more a callback to that and just trying to put his words back to him.
Yeah, no, I could see that too. But I just, to me, it still feels like there's unfinished business between all three of those guys. Because Seth, you're gonna tell me that Seth's just gonna forget Punk? Like he lost that match, and then he goes and says, "I had to re-look at myself, and and I'm having to refocus. When I'm at my best, there's nobody better in the world than me." And you have three guys right now that are saying that they are the best when it
Mhm.
comes to all of that. You've got Drew, and to me, like from a booking standpoint, I think Punk and Cody is for later down the line. I think you don't. I think you keep Cody face until Mania, and then you start seeing the turn because he's going to start getting paranoid on who can he trust, and that's why I
Right.
still think Cody versus Randy might be your main event for the second night.
Do you possibly see them? See, I'm wondering if they'll
Hold
put.
on. Second night? No. No.
You think they would put the World Heavyweight Championship
I don't
first?
think with whatever Roman match it is, whether it be for a title or whether it be with The Rock and it's a surprise, I don't I don't see Cody getting that second night main event. I don't care who it's against.
If it's against Randy, though, I
No,
don't know, man. There's so
no.
much history
If
behind
you
it.
would have said CM
Yeah,
Punk, I'd have gave it to you, not Randy. Sorry. I love Randy more than any Randy's the dude who got me back into wrestling in 2009, bro. He's no.
yeah, yeah. Oh man, hold on. Was that when he was punting everybody?
Yep, when he's kicking
Yeah,
motherfuckers in the head.
yeah. You know
I'm
what though?
phrases. I'm sorry, people.
Uh, if they, I'm wondering, and I hear you because I've been saying that they're going to put they're going to put those three at Mania. But then after what happened last night, when I say three, I'm talking about Drew, Punk, and Seth. But then after last night, I'm starting to wonder: do we see those three at Elimination Chamber?
I think you're going to have a
Like,
combination of all those. I think your Elimination Chamber match is probably going to be your biggest of all time because I think obviously Cena's going to be in it. I would assume so. Um,
Mhm.
I think you have, and I think it'll be for. I don't think it'll be for a title. I think it'll be for that second spot, that second main event for
Number
Mania.
one contendership.
Yeah, number one contendership.
Yeah,
Because those are more interesting to me. It's like you're still waiting for the chance, and then that way, like you don't even necessarily need to have CM Punk in that match. Actually, you can have him cash in his favor to face whoever the World Heavyweight Championship is at Elimination Chamber instead of being in the Elimination Chamber match. Because then when you do that, you could put Cena, Roman, Drew, Seth, and Jay.
Or Sammy.
Or Sammy.
See Canada.
hmm yeah. I was going. Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of ways they
Okay,
could go, but
I'm gonna lock it down now. Okay, my winner of the Royal Rumble for the women
oh,
is gonna be Charlotte. Um, I'm just gonna ride on that hill. I just don't. It'll get the most buzz. I know she's coming back as a super heel. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna give it to her. I'm gonna go CM Punk for the Rumble like next. It makes sense. It gets a player out of the way, kind of like he's waiting for you type thing, and that works for CM Punk because his mastery is on the mic, so he can keep himself relevant that way. Um, I'm with you, Hayden, as far as I think if we just skip past the line, and obviously I'm not picking Cody KO because duh. Um,
Yeah, Randy's going to interfere in that match,
yeah, Randy's gonna interfere somehow. Cody's gonna get the win, and it'll go from there.
and then Randy's going
Um,
to RKO
I gotta get
Cody.
that RKO. Let me stop. No, so and then if you just go forward, if we can, touch that in March, yeah, I think you have the elimination chamber be a number one contenders match. You can put those three. You can put Seth, Drew. Not you can put Seth and Drew in there. I shouldn't say three. You can put Roman in there. You can put Cena in there. Um, that's five people. You need one more. Sammy. I don't think you put Jay in there. It was also some news earlier that I was seeing that the quote unquote transfer portal
Mhm.
is over
Oh
after this
yeah.
weekend.
Oh
Over after
really?
what?
After this weekend, it's over. After Rumble, over.
I wonder. I wonder
Zelina Vega
if
going. Yeah, man. I,
yeah, yeah. I saw she's going to
I think
SmackDown. I wonder if they'll bring it back after Mania.
Mm-mm. I think that it's probably going to be like how it is or how it was. It'll be something between Survivor Series and Rumble to keep that kind of dead period because December's always dead. That
yeah.
kind of have a storyline going through that period through Rumble.
They definitely need to hype up the transfer portal next year. They need to make it more flashy next year. You need to
Hmm.
see, you need to see GMs tampering, I think, next year.
Yeah, like
And then
go
yeah,
full what we
and
think the NFL is. Like we all think
yeah,
NFL, the agents and the GMs are in the same room and auctioning off players.
and then not only that, and not only that, have your talent, have the wrestlers say, all right, keep it up. I'm gonna go in that portal. I'm gonna go in that portal. Keep it up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you on that.
That's just they
Um.
should have wrestlers put their names in the portal. Like how the NCAA is, like you have to enter the portal to be
Oh
able to
yeah,
be,
yeah.
and after a certain time, you can go wherever you want.
And
Like do that.
yeah, and then also too, like don't just make it Raw and SmackDown, make it NXT as well too.
I thought that was the plan. I thought they did make it NXT. They just didn't bring anybody up.
Yeah, I don't think they brought anybody up unless I missed it. I don't think they brought
'Cause
anybody up.
I think that's why what's the Meta Twins. That's how they got their title shot back then. The transfer portal.
Hmm.
Do you
Like
do you think Obafemi is going to make an appearance at the Rumble?
I would say
Because
so.
Trick
Hmm.
did last year when he was champ, right?
Did he?
I don't remember
I
Trick
think
being
he
in the
did.
Rumble last year.
I could have sworn Trick was in the Rumble last year.
I'll take a look. Good.
He might have been. I can't remember off the top of my head if he was or not.
I
Honestly,
know he was on a SmackDown last year, but I don't remember
Could have sworn he was in
Rumble.
the Rumble.
he might have been. I'm not sure. Do
Chris, do you want to go with your picks? Because I'm still kind
uh,
of collecting my thoughts on who I think I'm going to officially
I'm
go with.
I'm kind of I'm kind of along the line like you guys with Knicks and Fair in the fact that I could see CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble and him having his WrestleMania moment. I really could see that. Um, I I think Punk does win. Do you think Punk comes in the middle around 12, 13 or so, or
I don't think they're going to risk what happened last year with him. I think he will be a later entry.
late entry? Okay. Uh, yeah, I could see Punk possibly winning the Rumble. for the men. For the women, if Jade comes back, I'm gonna go with Jade. I'm gonna go with Jade. I don't want to pick Charlotte because I don't want them. I don't want her to get it right away. But I do understand why. If she were to win, I do understand why she would get it. You know, big name, draw that buzz, all of that good stuff. So I would understand that. But
I would
me
want Jade
honestly,
to win because I think Jade is more of the wait in the background character right now. She's not the person that
hmm
needs to like. She doesn't need to be out front. Like she's not there yet for me anyway. Um, but once you get past elimination chamber and she walks out, it's a thing, right? So I would rather that than a Charlotte. So I agree with your pick, to be honest with you. I would like Charlotte to maybe win a elimination chamber match to get whatever shot she gets. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
That that'd just be my preference. But my bad, I
You
cut
already
you off. I'm
picked her
sorry.
though.
I know.
right.
Yeah,
Can't
I
back
picked
out.
her. I said I'm standing on it. But if I was had to go with Chris's theory, just to
Yeah.
play it out, like that's how we want it to go.
Yeah, and also too, I was sitting here as I'm sitting there thinking about my pick. I was trying to think of who, because I always feel like the Rumble always has that one person who has like, even though they don't win, they have that breakout moment where you still talk about their performance. And I was sitting here thinking, and I know I said at the beginning of the year of this month, for the men, I wanted to, or maybe it was breakout star of the year, but maybe I really want to see if they're going to put the rocket on Montez Ford. I really want to see what they're going to do with the Street Profits. They need to break him up. We've been saying that for the last 6, 7 months, maybe a year. I want to say Montez Ford, but I'm not sure. For the
It would be.
women,
I think
I
if
don't
they were going
know.
to be in the Rumble, they'd be back already.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
still off TV.
I thought they were legit hurt.
Well, maybe they are okay. Well,
Yeah,
if
I
they're
don't
legit,
know.
if they're hurt and it's legit, then okay, scratch that. Um, oh man,
Trick
that's tough.
Williams
I
was
don't know.
not in the Royal Rumble last year.
Trick was it?
No, Carmelo Hayes was not Trick.
And had he already transferred
He
over
lost
to?
the title the day before to Trick. Yeah, it was the pay-per-view before.
I would love to
Oh
see.
yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
I would love to see Obafemi in the Rumble though.
I think yeah, I would say he'd be in the Rumble. There's no reason for him not to be in it.
Hey, I wonder if
I just
Trick's
want to
gonna
hit
come
see the
up.
strut.
Dude, his
uh
entrance is my favorite, man. His that aura that he comes out with that strut,
That
dude.
that strut is crazy. That
um
strut is crazy.
hey, you still don't know about your picks, huh?
I know about my picks now. I know. I'm gonna go with the women's first, and I'm actually gonna go with a dark horse, not Io, because I know I'd mentioned her earlier. I'm gonna go Naomi
Mm.
Mm.
because if you really pay attention, and even when we went to SmackDown when it came here to Phoenix, like she was over.
Mm.
Um, and they've been kind of putting the rocket on her because she holds her own in the ring with Bianca and stuff when they're in there. And I don't know. To me, I think it would actually be a very smart idea for her to go in there and then for like Jade to kind of get involved and reveal that she was actually a part of her getting like beat up. Like if it came out that Naomi had some kind of like master plan all along to form an alliance with Bianca so that she ends up getting into the Rumble later and like she has an ally in there and like just knowing that she has like extra backup and then like reveal her plan at the very last. I think that would be cinema, dude. Like it'd be amazing. So I'm gonna go with Naomi as my dark horse winner for the Rumble.
Mm.
As for the men, I am going to go with
Why are you laughing?
I don't want to say it. I'm going to go with Roman Reigns.
Just because he's a new cover of WWE 2K25.
Uh, I think for multiple reasons. I really don't think if we were really going to get a Rock storyline, I think that there would be some more effort behind that right now. And I really don't think that. I think there needs to be a third match between Cody and Roman. I
So
To
think
you
finish off
want
the
Roman to
trilogy.
win to face Cody for the trilogy?
yeah, because I feel as if you can still build the Cody heel character because Roman is not your heel anymore. He's not going to come in and be like, I mean, he's over right now, and everybody wants the OTC back. And what better way to make Cody feel more paranoid and more out there than to bring Roman back to where he's not the obvious bad guy this time, and Cody's not the
Or
obvious good guy.
how about you have them fight and Cody cheats to win?
Somewhere along those lines, because I really think the reason I'm picking Roman because I think John Cena's last match, which is at SummerSlam, right? That he was going to go through SummerSlam, right?
No, he's going through
Hmm.
December.
He's going through December.
Yeah,
I think we're going to
his
see.
his last match is that holiday tour at Madison Square Garden.
Um, I really think that Cody is heel by SummerSlam, and you have a Cody versus Cena match at SummerSlam.
You said Cody versus Cena and who else?
Nobody. It'll just be
Oh, I
Cody and
thought you
Cena.
said somebody.
Cody is a heel.
Hill Cody versus Cena and he wins and Cena wins the title.
Yeah.
I don't know if they
Then you have him lose. Then you have him lose it before time goes on. You know,
I mean, he would have to lose it the next month for me to
which I
accept
think
that.
he
I
would.
wouldn't. That's but giving Cena like that'll feel so fake. Oh, I wouldn't want that. Like if he would have to rock out at
It's
least like Survivor Series, bro. I can't do that.
it,
You can't do
it's a
that.
WWE move though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Mm.
it appeases everybody in some way, shape, or form. But you know what? I'm going to go with Roman as my winner, and I hate that I'm
Chris,
saying
you get
that.
on my nerves. You know that?
But
You
I
get on
haven't
my
done nothing.
goddamn nerves.
I haven't done
You
anything.
getting on my goddamn nerves.
And hey,
All
I'm
don't
right?
worry,
sitting here.
guys.
I'm listening to Hayden give his picks, and you're sort of just sitting there talking about
You getting on my
I getting your
goddamn
damn nerves.
nerves.
I haven't
What
done
I
nothing to
know.
you.
I'm
Shut
gonna
up,
tell you what I
Hayden.
know. You know
Hayden,
what I
finish your
know?
picks.
I know
Finish your
that
picks.
Cody's a goddamn bloodline merchant.
Yeah,
That's what
okay,
I know.
whatever,
Yeah,
whatever,
you ain't got no
whatever.
backup now.
Guess
Say
what?
something now.
Guess what?
Say something now. Say
The
something now.
bloodline text Cody
You can't
and be like,
say shit
Cody,
even with no
come help
mouth
us out,
movement.
please.
Shut up.
Can you help us
Shut
out?
up.
Can you do
Stay
that?
on mute. Stay
Can
on
you do
mute.
that, Cody? Cody,
Make
please come help us out.
make me relevant again.
Exactly. Make me
Make who
relevant.
relevant again?
Make me
My whole
relevant again. I don't know what I'm
island of
doing.
relevancy. You have to
Island
swim
of
in my shores
relevancy,
to ever be talked
occupancy,
about.
just Roman.
Both of y'all go to the back of the
Man,
line with that bum
Roman, help
Cody.
me.
That's yeah, Hayden.
Cody.
Oh,
Come on,
he
Cody,
needs the
please.
trilogy.
Cody, I
He
need you,
needs the
Cody. I need
trilogy.
you.
He needs
I
to
need
face
him.
Roman
Cody, I
again.
need you.
Yeah, he
What
needs
am I
to
going to
face
do?
Roman again.
I
Yeah,
need you,
yeah,
Cody, please. Help
yeah.
me,
Tell him
Cody,
again, Hayden.
please.
Face him again.
Island of
All we need to
relevancy, population 1, just Roman.
because that's all we need, and it's two. You forgot the wise man. Don't ever disrespect him again.
No, I think no, like legitimately, I think that really to get because if you're not bringing The Rock back, what are you going to do with Roman? You nobody wants to see another Solo. I mean, and I'm sorry, as much as I love Fatu, as much as I love Jacob, I don't think it's the move to put him against Roman at Mania.
I don't want that to. That's too fast. That's too fast.
I think you have Fatu maybe. He needs to fight he needs to have an all out match. What they need to do is not fumble Fatu's WrestleMania event.
You know who I would like?
Yeah.
Even though we kind of wanted to go with Cody, I would love a Fatu Randy match. I love that.
Braun Breaker.
I love a Braun Breaker match. I love a Fatu in any goddamn body match. I don't care who it is. I just want to see him wrestle.
As much as I didn't like, as much as I was conflicted about the ending of Fatu and Strowman's match, I thought it was the perfect way to make Jacob look that much more insane and that much more menacing. You gave him that Umaga factor in that match.
Right. I bet you're saying something, Chris.
No. I'm agreeing with. Hey, go ahead, Fair.
So, I don't get the we don't like the ending match. That's the whole thing. Like that whole angle is the match, so it's a part of the finish. So I don't understand the people who be like, I didn't like that part. Well, you didn't like him beating his ass. What do you mean? You just said you liked it. It's a part of the match. That was the part.
Yeah.
The fact that nobody can control that man.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It don't matter if you security, if you all this, anybody. He just fucked that man up.
My
That's
lady
the point.
has really gotten into wrestling.
Yeah.
And she was over here cheering when I said I picked Roman because that's her man.
See? Look at that. It don't matter. It don't
Hey,
matter.
But
look
you know
here,
what? We also
Hayden.
we
Tell your lady to stop lusting over Roman, okay? Tell her to stop
but
lusting over. She
but we
had you. You are her tribal chief, okay?
Nope.
but
Nope.
we share some lust.
You heard her
We
laugh.
share some lust for Rhea though. We
You heard
share
her
some
laugh.
lusting for Rhea.
Okay, all right, that's fine. But you tell your lady, baby, I'm your
Mm-mm.
tribal chief. You
Mm-mm.
acknowledge me.
You heard
Don't
her.
acknowledge
You
Acknowledge
heard
Roman.
her.
me.
She laughed.
Acknowledge
She laughed.
me.
She know who the tribal chief is.
But she was watching the Fatu and Strowman match, and when he started bleeding, she was like, "Is that real? Is that real?" Like, she was flipping out. Oh, dude,
I'm
it was
so
so
mad
funny.
they did it like that. It was clear
Oh,
that they put a big ass thing on and just wiped his face. Like, that shit
yo,
Well,
wasn't
wait a
real.
minute,
I
wait.
think he
Go
had
ahead, go ahead.
one of those blood capsules in his mouth because there was no way. Like, I don't think any of that was real. Like Sammy's broken nose last night, that was real. Like,
Yeah, and JD's and prayers up to him to JD
oh man,
from Judgment Day, dude.
Oh
The
yeah.
way he hit his head on that announcer's tape, I was actually in the kitchen, and
Mm.
so I had it on, and I just heard Paul go, "Oh my God, I think JD cracked his head." I was like, "What the hell?" So I come out the
dude, you hit
kitchen, I
it
go to the
hard.
and I saw the replay. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And for him to stick it out and finish that match, considering he had a punctured lung and some broken ribs, yeah, hats
Mm.
off to that
I'll
dude
tell
right
you
there,
where
man.
he
That's a
got
tough
that.
SOB.
I tell I'll tell you where he got those broken ribs though. It wasn't from that table. It was from that slap that
Yeah.
freaking what's his face
Oh
did.
yeah, yeah.
Because he didn't start wincing like that until after that, and that was
And
you
then
saw
after that,
them.
he took that what's that? Like they sit down on like he sat down on him on his fucking chest. Like you could tell that hurt him too. Like
Yeah.
he was like he did. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He impressed the shit out of me. I know that's kind
He
of
earned
barbaric to say, but yeah,
he earned his
that was
stripes.
crazy
He earned his stripes
for
that
sure.
night, and to me, he deserves something when he comes back. Some kind of acknowledgement to that fact because that was a banger of a match. And I mean the dude. I mean that was I just remember sitting down watching that match thinking this is brutal. Like this is not pretty finesse. This is like these guys are throwing blows at each other. And even impressive how that dude I can't remember if it was Ivar or Eric. What's the other guy's
Which
name?
one? What's the movie you talking about? And I'll be able to tell you.
No, the guy's name, the War Raiders. It's Ivar and
Eric and
Oh,
Ivar, but who was you talking about though?
When
It's Eric and Ivar.
when Dom went to do the like Hurricane Rana on him, and his shirt got stuck over his face, and they were still able to get the spot of him throwing Dom at JD. That was
That
impressive.
was Ivar. That
Yeah,
was Ivar. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was just a great. I mean, that was a fantastic match, all over.
Yeah, that was one of the best tag matches. I shouldn't say of the year because it's a new year, right? But it's been a while since I've seen a great tag team
hmm
match. So
They've really. I will give a Triple H this. Last year, the tag team division felt like, what in the world are we doing here? But now it feels like they have legitimate tag teams and doing some really good stuff. Like I'm invested in the Machine Gun, um, Motor City Machine Gun story with
hmm
DIY. That's really good. Like all of it's just, I mean, it's literally just the main card stuff that I have no idea where we're going.
yeah, the top of the card is pretty open, like we've been saying. And it's like I said, it's kind of cool because, like you said last year, we called it all out. Like we knew that was going to be a tag match. We knew that it was going to be Roman fighting twice and Cody fighting twice. Um, Especially when the injury happened to CM Punk last year, we all kind of pointed right to it. So
Yeah,
just to not know is kind of cool. Like
it's refreshing.
Me and Chris is going back and forth, and he called me a flip flopper because literally I was just changing shit. But it's like, yo, this shit is just wide open. I don't know, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna change my fucking picks. I don't care. But no,
Well, you got them set in now. You can't change them now.
I'm not changing nothing. It's on wax. It's on wax.
Um, real quick. What's the other matches for Rumble? I don't. Is it is Rhea going against
DIY.
anybody?
No, it's only 3 matches.
Oh, it is
I
okay.
think did they
Okay.
just do a did they just do the tag matches? I think did they do that? Or is
So
that Friday?
DIY is facing Motor City Machine Guns at the Rumble.
Is that
There's
Okay.
the
Rumble? Okay.
women. Yeah, there's the women's Rumble. I think you got to add one more match in there. I think we'll get a
Can
third. I
you
think
add a
we'll get
match
a.
that because you got the Rumbles are gonna be the women's Rumble is gonna be at least 45 minutes to an hour. And
Mhm.
the men's Rumble is gonna be at least I would probably say an hour plus.
Then you got to add another
So
30 minutes. That's why I'm saying like a fourth
yeah.
match.
You got a lighter match.
Oh, that's
And
right.
a
You do
tag
have
team
four
title
matches.
match.
So yeah. I think that's it. I think you have DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns,
Hmm.
Cody, KO. I totally forgot about that match. To be honest with you, like,
Because
um, and then the
duh,
two
we
Rumble
know who's
matches.
gonna win. We know who's gonna
Yeah,
win. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so that I don't think you can't add no more matches. Yeah, 4 matches. That's
No,
it.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I think we killed it on this one, fellas.
I
Oh
did.
yeah,
We
most
did. We
definitely,
did.
man. Most definitely, man. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you tune into the Royal Rumble coming to you live from Indianapolis, Indiana. It's Saturday, February 1st. It starts at 6 East, what is it, 7 Eastern, 6 Central?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it
I
or is
don't.
it 6
I
Eastern,
think it
5
starts at
Central?
7. I think it starts at 7 Eastern, so it's 6 Central. Yeah, it's
Okay,
starting an
all
hour
right.
early.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Make sure you tune in, Royal Rumble. Enjoy. Shout out to big thanks to our guy Nix for coming in and stopping in and giving his picks and his thoughts about Rumble and Saturday night's main event as well. Shout out to our executive producer Smitty for Hayden and his lady in the background. Fair. I there's oh boy, she's gonna kill you. She's gonna kill you for that. For Hayden, Fair, I'm Chris. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the Rumble. We'll see you next time. Smitty, hit the music. Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros.
Shout out to Snoop. For Fair, Smitty, I'm Chris. Y'all have a good one. Hey, y'all take care.